All right, joining us now here on your home of the Cowboys and World Series champion Texas Rangers, live on Radio Row here on the #1 Air Hot Seat. A professional comedian. We've seen you on Radio Row over the years.
Professional?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe you're getting paid for this.
I guess I'm a professional. So. I'm like the old guy now. Yeah, I'm like the veteran. Jeez, I've been doing this so long. I used to be the young guy. I'm the old guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you're still in shape like a young guy, that's for sure.
Right. Yeah, man. It's the lighting. It's the lighting in here.
Seriously, though, dude, like, when did the fitness thing come on?
Oh, probably years and years ago. People always say to me, well, when did you get jacked up? I'm like, 1985, I started working out. I wrestled in school. So I was kind of got into, but I mean, that's it. I don't go any crazier than just a little weightlifting, a little running.
Looks like more than a little to me.
Well, someone punched me earlier, so this side.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Did you get with one of those slap boxing girls?
Yeah. I saw that. I don't want to be in any part of that.
Yeah,
either side of that.
Too.
No,
it's awkward. So you've set up shop here in Vegas now for 4 years at the Luxor, right?
18.
Wow.
18 years at the Luxor. Yeah, 18.
So
and 10 at the MGM, 1 at Bally, so 29 years.
Beast. What's your fastball these days? What are you bringing?
My fastball?
Yeah.
In what regard? Like sports?
Well, when you're on stage.
Oh, my
what's
fastball.
your bet?
I'm 58. There's no fastball anymore. Fastball's gone.
Just paint the corners.
Yeah, just hit the corner.
Yeah, nibbling. Just nibbling the zone.
No, I think, it's funny. I have a lot of energy. And people are actually, first thing they say when they meet me, like after the show, they're like, "Oh my God, you're like a little child. You're bouncing around." So I definitely I have my energy. I keep my running around. The more movement, the better. And there's a lot of music in the show. There's a lot of, and there's one prop that you'll hate me for, and I hope you didn't look at my Instagram prior to me coming on this channel, because now it's not your joke. It's about the Cowboys. Because but believe it or not. And your fans and your listeners probably know I'm a Dolphin fan, but I've always respected the Cowboys, always. And I think your owner is one of my favorite people. I don't know, but something about Jerry Jones. I met him every time I've met him. He's always been the nicest guy.
He's great.
And one time I met him. My girlfriend and I were checking in this really fancy hotel, and he was checking in with his wife, and he had 100 bags, but they were all beautiful, bags.
Yeah. $1,000 a piece or something.
Oh no, they had the Dallas Cowboys emblem on them. It was just like, I was like, oh my God, and it was a Gucci but with the Dallas Cowboy, and it was just you tell this guy, and I just saw the bags. I didn't even see him. I said, my God, this guy's got to be a Cowboy fan. And he looked back around and he looked at me. I said, oh, I said, how about them Cowboys? How he does that wink.
Oh yeah.
He says, how about them Cowboys? And it was just so charming. I was like, can I hug you? You're just like what a beautiful. He just like, how about them Cowboys? And I said, yeah, well, I'm a Dolphin fan. He goes, Dolphin fan? How about them Dolphins? I said, well, look at my luggage and look at your luggage. That's how my Dolphins are. So I like a snowboard bag all ripped up. But I have a prop. Now this prop is an endless prop. This prop goes on for when the Buffalo Bills lost to you in the Super Bowl.
30-plus years now.
30-plus years ago, I was on Regis and Kathy Lee, and I needed a joke. So I went to the sporting goods store, and there's no sporting goods stores open. And, this show's at like 6 in the morning. I found a Buffalo Bills helmet, and I painted it because I couldn't find one. So I painted it, and I dug a hole in the top of it, and I built a tissue thing in it. So I say, you've seen the Bills' new helmets, and I pull the tissue out. So now it's been in my show for 30 years, and every team, even college teams, the joke has gone to that. So it's like the evolution of the same prop that just won't go away. And so this last couple of weeks, it's been the Cowboys, and I reluctantly tell you it's been the Cowboys, but the crowd goes crazy. And it's on my Instagram, the crowd loves it, and then I say, I feel so bad, I'm so sorry. I said, yesterday, I promised, yesterday it was a Chiefs helmet, I promised. So and then I show a picture backstage where I have every helmet.
Yeah.
In the NFL with the hole, so that wherever team it happens to be, I just take the tissue box and put it in the Eagles and put it in the Dolphins. I mean, trust me, the Dolphins have been in it many times. So as it stands now, and I was supposed to do your show yesterday. I had a Dallas Cowboys shirt on.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have it today. I had it on yesterday.
It's okay.
My people even told me, I said,
we appreciate
I was supposed to do it. I had my shirt on.
Well,
so,
we appreciate
you can find it on my Instagram, though. It's
I'm
great.
looking at it.
Oh, you're looking right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
Right
Hell of a joke.
Your fans will like it, by the way, because it's really fun.
Oh, man, over the last 3 weeks after the loss, I mean, they'd be eating that up right now.
Yeah,
Cowboys fans are with you.
I have a lot of friends that are, Vinny Paul, God bless him, from Pantera, was one of my best friends, and he was an avid, big Cowboys fan. So
Well, I did
we
see-
had fun together a lot of times.
You made a post about Toby Keith earlier, and he's got long-standing Cowboy ties as well. I mean, what was your relationship like with Toby?
Oh man, it's hard to even. I don't. They just told me when I walked in here. I talked to him 2 days ago about. I don't remember now. It was something stupid. It was something. It was something stupid about his son coming out to see the show, and I had just performed with him about a month ago. He did his last show. Well, no one told me it was his last show. They were filming 2 shows, and he said, "You want to come over and watch it?" And I came over, and Trace Atkins had gone out and sang "Red, White, and Blue." And the next night, I'm home and I have a show, and I called him and I said, "Dang, I feel so bad. I should have come out when Red Solo Cup, because I was in that video. I should have come out and toasted you, and the crowd would have been funny, because I'm in the video." And he said, "Well, why the hell didn't you?" I said, "Well, I'm not going to go in anyone else's show and not be the invited, So he said, "Well, tonight." I said, "Well, I have a show." He said, "Well, I'll start late." I said, "What?" He said, "I'll start 5 minutes late if I can make it." I said, "Well, I'm not going to make the Red Solo Cup because that's 20 after. But if I can make it for the Red, White, and Blue song, which is your last song, I'll come out and I'm not going to sing the whole song. I'll just come out when right when you say, 'Let's put your boot in your ass.'" And he said, "Great." So I went to the show. I ran over, and I mean, walked in the arena, and his guy grabbed me. He says, "You got 1 second here. Put a mic on you." And he said, "Carrot Top's in the house." It's on the Instagram too. "Carrot Top's in the house." And I came out and we sang the end of the Red, White, and Blue song.
Right on.
And it was a pretty cool moment. So, yeah, it's a sad day.
Pretty good singer, too? Or?
Unbelievable. His voice was just better than it ever sounded ever before.
It's Carrot Top here with you on 105.3 The Fan. Okay, I have to ask this. What do you think is the inspiration or what you're going for with your style?
Of clothing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or
The
comedy.
entire.
I didn't know if there's a comedy or your style of comedy or your style of your attire. No, I don't really have a style. I have it's like really called the Carrot Top style. It's just It's just like I dress homeless so no one asks for money. They think I'm
strategy
broke.
around here.
Yeah, they think I'm broke, so then he doesn't have anything. But no, I've always dressed the same way since I've been. I just dress. I have fun. I wear whatever fun clothes, baggy stuff.
Yeah,
comfortable.
It's definitely unique.
Show is it's good on stage because I'm running around like a madman, so it moves with me on stage. But yeah.
What about the hair?
The hair is evolved over the coach.
Can you run a comb through that?
No, you can't run a comb. I've tried. Andy, Coach Reed, I got a question to get to him yesterday. It was pretty funny. I said, Coach, you remember me? Carrot Top. He said, "What have you done to your hair?" So I thought it was funny. I said, "Yeah, it's a little different." He said, "Dad, what have you done to that damn thing?" So I don't know. One day I know how it happened. I was with my nephew. And he was standing behind me, sitting behind me at something, and it was church or something. We got up. He said, "You have a lot of gray hair." And I said, "I have what?" "You have a lot of gray hair." I said, "Well, thanks. Do I really? I don't see it. I don't see it up here. I don't see it." So in the back, I said, "I'll fix it. I'll just put purple and shit in there." So I just put purple in there. And then one leg led to the other, and I put some blue and some green, some red and some orange. And I said, "I'm just George Clinton now." Have you ever seen George Clinton? So I'm a cross between George Clinton and whatever. But it works. It's all it's all fun. It's kind of what I am. What I am is just a mess. So.
What's the washing strategy?
Well, that's why I say at the show every night. I said one day I'll wash it and stop playing with Sharpies. But until then,
Oh wait, so you actually color it with Sharpie?
Yeah,
you're not bleeping around when you say that.
No, I do.
Oh, you're actually drawing it.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. So it gets a little extra credit because I do it myself.
Dude, it's really fantastic. I mean,
that is homemade hair right there.
It's every color. It's not. And it's like pretty dreaded up.
It is, dude.
It is dreaded up. Yeah.
Dreaded up.
Wow.
It's fun. It works. It works. I guess.
No, it does work.
I mean, again, in a lineup, I'm screwed. But yeah.
Okay. So yeah. I mean, I imagine you get stopped when you're roaming the streets of Vegas all the time. You're getting stopped.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not like you're Carrot Top. Yeah.
It's like, it's Carrot Top.
You are Carrot Top.
Yes.
Right.
So,
which is a blessing and a curse. I mean,
when you arrived to Vegas years and years ago, and there's all of the things that come with Vegas.
Right.
How long does it take to adjust and understand your surroundings and not get swallowed up by them?
I got to be really honest with you guys. I never, my whole career, and I've been here for 29 years, I never once got into it. I would say the gambling and I'd never gambled my entire life. I do partake and have a little drink after the show.
Sure.
But never got too crazy, never went through the, like when people say, Vegas, oh my God, I can handle a day and a half there. How do you do that? I'm like, well, I work, I go home at night, so I come in, I do the show, and I go home. I have a regular life that you would have in any other city. But friends of mine that come visit, they're like, oh my God, they're on their deathbed, 2 days after they're going to leave. And I'm like, well, you can't do that. There's so many restaurants and bars and shows and there's everything in the world to do.
So you've remained drug-free your entire time in Vegas?
I would say drug-free, but I mean, I try not to partake in, I went through my little drug phase, a month there or two.
How would you power rank them? What's the one seed for the best drug in terms of like the most fun you've had?
Well, ecstasy was probably the best drug you've done. But then, I only took it once because it was too good. I thought it might be something.
It was too good.
It was too good. It was just too good. It's like, when did you come off this thing? I don't know. I'm not a drug guy. And I'm already crazy without drugs. So when I did drugs, it made me it made me not fun. Like I'm kind of fun without drugs, and then I was on drugs. I'm like, you okay? So I was kind of like the downer guy. So drugs did the opposite effect to me personally than they would do to probably somebody else. So I just stayed away from drugs. I like a good glass of red wine or a nice Crown on the Rocks. I could go for one of those right now.
Crown on the Rocks is always a good call.
Yeah.
Would you have a favorite show out here outside of your own, of course?
Oh, well, I never see my show. Outside of my show, that's the thing that sucks. I never get to go see him.
You don't have the time.
Toby was the last one I got to go and sit and actually sit and But I've seen some of the Cirque shows. I've seen Rod Stewart or Elton John, the big guys that come through, and it's phenomenal when you get a chance to go see a show. I'm always doing a show, so it's hard.
How much has the crowds changed throughout your career?
It's a great question. Completely changed. I mean. It's kind of a weird thing in comedy, too, because I've done it for so long, and people say, well, how has it changed?
Almost like Jimmy Buffett. If you look at somebody that's been in this business for so long, that they've morphed into different crowds and different,
I do get a different, it's interesting. My audience has always been so diverse from the day one.
Right.
Because I would do like Regis and Kathy Lee, and then I would do The Tonight Show, and then I would do MTV, and then I would do like, what do you call it? The animated show, Simpsons or one of those things. So you would get all these different age groups, people that would watch The Simpsons or Family Guy or kids, MTV or kids. Then the parents would watch Regis and grandparents would watch Jay Leno. And then they would all sit, and I'd play colleges on top of that. So they'd say, oh my God, the Carrot Top guy, we saw him he was on The Tonight Show. We saw him at college. So I've always had a really fun, diverse crowd. Everyone from 8 to 80 comes to the show. And last night we had this couple were 85, and they were so cute. We've been to your show 80, little 80 times. Yeah. And I said, I'm sorry about the language and the dildos. I'm just so sorry about everything. And they're like, no, it's fine. We love it, But and then you mess with them and say, I've seen you in every episode of The Golden Girls. I've loved you in every episode, But you have fun with them. But the truth of it is, they really have. They've followed my career from when they were young.
Sure.
They said, we saw you on, we saw you at a state fair, back in Sacramento in '85 or something. So it's fun.
Have you ever tried a vending machine pizza?
No. They had vending machine.
Yeah, they
pizza.
got one
right here.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's not.
It's not. I mean, pizza's not bad, but that's the first time you say, no, not good.
No, might be the worst.
It might be the worst.
Yep.
God, I remember having, when I went to Europe, my brother's in the Air Force, and I went to Germany, and I do remember the vending machine there. We were on this campus, and I walked down to get just a Coke, and my buddy's like, dude, get a beer. And I'm like, a beer? And they're like, yeah, you get a beer. Why don't you get a Coke? And I'm like, there's beer in there? They had beer machines. You can just, no matter what old, you just pull a beer out. That's cool. Have a little beer and then a piece of pizza out of the vending. It's a golden day.
Yeah, nothing says Vegas quite like that.
Well, congrats on all your success, man. It's good to catch up with you. I was one of the MTV kids, like 18 years old. You pop up there. That was probably the biggest breakout for me as far as noticing you.
Awesome.
I
love Dallas. I mean, that's the Bronco Bowl. We used to play the Bronco Bowl. My God. And we used to play the Majestic Theater and everywhere down there. Everything was Dallas is just great. We've always, of course, I've been stuck in the airport as many times as everybody else has.
When you're back in town, come on in studio.
You didn't ask me what team I'm rooting for.
Oh, yeah. Who are you rooting for?
Probably the Niners. Chiefs beat your Dolphins.
I'm going to go red. Whoever's red team.
The red team.
I made red. There wasn't red before me. I made red.
Thank you, Carrot Top.
You got it, buddy.
We'll see you. Thanks for having us in your
me on
town.
the show. I appreciate it.
You got it.
All right,
There he is,
Dallas. Love
Carrot
you,
Top.
Dallas.